Welcome back. Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller calling for another rate cut of a quarter point at next month's policy meeting as the central bank is split on the rate cut path ahead. Fox Business's Edward Lawrence is at the White House right now with the Fed Governor Waller. Edward, good morning.
Maria, in Washington, not quite at the White House. However, I am with Chris Waller, Board of Governor member here, and I appreciate you for being here. You have hinted there should be a rate cut. The market seems to be going back and forth, back and forth. Why should there be a rate cut in December, do you believe?
Yeah, so since our last meeting, we've gotten no public data or very little public data, but most of the private sector and anecdotal data that we've gotten has said nothing's really changed. The labor market's soft. It's continuing to weaken. Inflation didn't turn out to be quite as bad as we got when we got the CPI report when we look forward. So in that sense, for me, I don't think inflation is a big problem going forward. It's going to start pulling back. But the labor market is still weak and we're getting no evidence telling me it's rebounding, despite what the jobs report for September said. So my concern is mainly the labor market in terms of our dual mandate. So I'm advocating for a rate cut at the next meeting.
What about January going forward? The Fed dot plot had indicated maybe one, maybe two more cuts next year. Where do you see that?
January is going to be a little trickier because we're going to get a flood of data that's released. And if it's kind of consistent with what we've seen, then you could make the case for January. But if it suddenly shows a rebound in inflation or jobs or the economy's taking off, then it might give concern to at least, look and see or be more cautious. So I think just because of that, you may see more of a meeting-by-meeting approach once you get to January. But I still don't think the labor market is going to turn around in the next 6 weeks to 8 weeks.
You talked about the last labor jobs report we got was 119,000 for September.
Right.
We haven't seen one. We won't see one until after the December meeting.
Correct.
What is it that makes you think the labor market might be a little bit soft?
Well, we know that 119 will probably get revised down. We're not going to maybe get a third revision on the data because of what we're missing. But we know from QCW, which is the unemployment insurance numbers, it'll probably be revised down a good 50, 60,000 next February or early spring. So that, and then all the hiring was concentrated in two industries, leisure and hospitality and healthcare. That's not a good sign for the health of the labor market across the board. And AI is clearly an issue that everybody's talking about in terms of labor. So it's just not something I see turning around. I'm hearing no anecdotal evidence whatsoever that firms are going to start going on a hiring bench.
Tomorrow we get the producer price index. We have not seen a CPI inflation report. PCE inflation report has not been scheduled as of yet.
Yeah.
But we've seen the inflation slowly tick up. Isn't that a concern for you?
Well, it has, but we think it's going to start coming back down. Any effects that may be passing through with tariffs are going to be temporary. They're about a half a percentage point from our estimates. So inflation's really running about 2.4, 2.5. So, and that'll continue to come down. So that's why I'm not particularly worried. It looks like, and the markets understand this, any effects from tariffs are not going to be that big, and they're really a one-off effect. So inflation's not going to continue from them.
You've been named, or your name is floated as the possible next Fed chairman. Where does that stand right now? Have you talked with the Treasury Secretary?
I did. I talked to Scott about 10 days ago. We had a great meeting once again. He and I seem to hit it off very well, talking about economics, the economy, financial markets. And they've just been very, like I said, they've never been political. They're straight about economics, and that's just been a great time for me to sit and talk with the secretary.
What do you think they're looking for?
I think they're looking for somebody who has merit, experience, and knows what they're doing in the job, and I think I fit that bill.
What about the Fed chairman has done a press conference after every meeting. Should you get the job, will we see press conferences after every meeting going forward?
Well, I think press conferences are an important way to communicate to the American public why we did what we did. That's the transparency. That's the accountability. We tell you what we did and why we did it. Now, we can all then argue about it, but it's very clear and transparent. So I find it's very important to continue with the press conferences in terms of how you do it. And there could be some changes in how you do it, what you release at the actual meetings themselves. But I still think it's important to communicate to the financial markets and the American public why we do things. I just find it as accountability.
Chris Waller, thank you very much. Governor Waller here. Maria, we're going to send it back to you. You heard, looks like possibly a rate cut in December, then maybe a wait and see depending on the data that we get, and we're going to get a flood of data. Back to you.
All right. We'll be watching all that. Edward, thank you. Edward Lawrence in Washington.